is it that a Mexican child or a child of Mexican immigrants, one generation in the United States, speaks perfect English and perfect Spanish? Blacks have been in the United States since its inception. We go out of our way to not be able to speak the only language we know.
Well, first of all, based on his logic of what he just said, that means no other groups of people in the United States have accents. No other groups of people in the United States use slang. No other group of people in the United States have any issues speaking English. Apparently, only black people, we're the only people in the United States that can't speak proper English, according to this little Sambo right here.
English. We go out of our way to speak it incorrectly. And now that social media has gotten here, not only do we speak it incorrectly, but we type it the way we speak it. And we do this because that's black. We have names like LaQuandranisha. And we do this because we say that makes us black. We do things to separate ourselves instead of, as you said, why not be proud of America? We're not trying to leave. We're not going anywhere. America has not formed a prison to where black folks can leave. We can apply for a passport and get a visa somewhere else and leave, but we haven't left. Why? Because of the left.
Bro, what the hell is this dude talking about? What the hell? Bro, does he? First of all, this is what happened when you have these ignorant black people trying to juggle for some biscuits. First of all, let me educate you real quick, partner. English is not an American language. America didn't form English. English comes from West Germany and Britain. That's where English comes from, partner. Second of all, if that's the case, that means everybody in the United States is speaking English incorrectly. Because if it came from Britain, that means all us supposed to be out here talking like Idris Elba. English is not the official language of the United States, so I don't know what he's talking about. It's a lot of stuff I want to say, but I can't because of YouTube. You know, I'm trying to be professional, but I would have a whole lot to say to this idiot if I seen him in person. Third of all, the United States is a melting pot. Everybody got different cultures. All these people speak different languages. All these people have different names and different last names, etc. The reason why black people, we change the way our names are pronounced, change the kind of names that we have, is just because of an identity issue. We all know that when we came here, when we were brought here against our will, majority of us, we were given names that was not ours. We were given names that did not represent us. We were given names as if we were somebody's property. The same way you would go pick a dog or a cat up out of the pound and you just name it. You don't know what that dog's real name is, but you just name it and that's what the name is. That's the same way FBAs were treated when we got here. This dude, I don't know why these people act so disingenuous and just act as if none of that stuff happened. Like, it makes no sense. Even Latin people have different last names to represent where they from. Even Hispanic people do. So, but for some reason, when black people try to identify as an individual, when we try to separate ourselves or delineate ourselves, just like every other group of people, everyone has an issue with it. And I don't understand why. I think that somebody like him, he just want to make sure that, hey, we got to keep black people in check. And do you see the woman just sitting there just so happy, just smiling, because he's saying all the ignorant stuff that's probably going through her mind that she want to say, but she can't say because she probably get canceled or be called racist for it. But people like this guy right here, Tommy, they are able to say all this ignorant stuff just because they black and they want butter biscuits. That's it. Hey, black man, say what I want you to say. And if you say what I want you to say, I'll make sure your lights stay on. Like all these other groups of people don't have their own internal issues, or I wouldn't even say it's an issue, their own internal culture. Do better and educate yourself, bro, before you start speaking on black people when you obviously not a part of the culture.
Let me holler at you. Come on. Let me holler at you.
No.
Come here. Now. Let me holler at you. You snatched off my baby head? What? Ain't no what, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. You snatched that motherfucking headset off my baby motherfucking head. What? That means you put your hands on her. That's what the fuck that means. That's my motherfucking daughter. That's my daughter. All you see is her motherfucking daddy. Her daddy nice. I ain't nice. You all y'all that got that look like that, boy. When my motherfucking baby in here and y'all be treating my baby every time she work.
I want that energy y'all got with her.
Right now.
Bring that up here.
I want that
energy up.
Why you snatch that off my mother?
What you shaking your head for? Talk to me.
snatch off.
Did you take it off her head?
No, I just did it like this.
Yeah, you why? Why?
Huh?
Why?
So I can give it to the other employee.
Why?
Huh?
So
Why you ain't ask her? Why you ain't
Why
ask
you
her?
ain't ask her?
Why you say Kalisha? Let me get
I'm
this.
sure she would have gave it to you, true or not.
You speak, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So why you taking off her motherfucking head?
I apologize.
Apologize to her. Come here, Kalisha.
No, I will.
Apologize to her. This is my motherfucking baby, and I don't play no motherfucking games. Y'all see her daddy come up in there? He nice. I'm not nice. God damn it. I'm not nice. I'm that. And this motherfucking shorty, and ain't nobody gonna put their motherfucking hands on her, especially not no manager. What kind of manager is you?
Alright, just take Kalisha.
Apologize to her.
Asking you, okay?
What? You let these motherfucking bitches talk shit and come in here speaking Spanish and talking shit to my motherfucking baby. She f***ing work here, and you the manager. You supposed I work at a restaurant. I'm a manager at a motherfucking restaurant. I would never. I've been in this shit for 20 motherfucking years. I would never. What kind of manager does that? The motherfucker don't give a f*** about their motherfucking employees, but you gonna give a f*** about this one. You gonna give a f*** about this one starting today. Do you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
And I mean that shit. She better not ever call me and tell me you put your motherfucking hands on her. She better not ever call me and tell me one of these little motherfuckers you calling this motherfucker here that ain't work today just to f*** with her? Who called that girl in here?
Oh, I'm good. You guys want to invite
One of the employees? Key word, one of the employees. So you let these little on you?
Woo! It's a lot to unpack. First of all, you see the young lady. She looks relatively young, like a teenager. This guy, man, this is what Kendrick Lamar meant when he said they not like us. He meant that two ways. First of all, what happened to that black and brown coalition? Because if you listen to the video, he's talking about these females up in here speaking Spanish. But let's be real. We know that most of the people that hang around black people are other brown people. Brown Hispanic people. And I'm trying to figure out where that coalition at that y'all was talking about. That black and brown coalition. And these females talking crap about this young lady in Spanish. And the manager allowing it to happen. And he just snatching her headset off. It seemed like that was premeditated. I think he did so much to that young girl that he was so comfortable enough to do that, and nothing was ever done about it. And this is probably the first time the mother is ever hearing about it, because the daughter probably finally said something. And also, when Kendrick said they not like us, FBA's like, if you looking for something, man, if you looking for trouble, you gonna find it. We not the same people that our ancestors were. And the reason why a lot of us are so overly aggressive like that, I'm not even gonna say she overly aggressive, because I don't think she overreacting at all. If anything, that was my daughter. If that was my daughter and she told me that somebody put their hands on her, they just snatching their headset off her head, and that's my daughter, oh, I'm pulling up just like that mother would. I don't even know if I'd be able to have the restraint to not do something, to be honest. Because technically, if you want to be technical, if we want to go by law, that's assault. Technically, that's assault. You don't got no right. I don't care who it is. You don't got no right to put your hands on nobody. It don't matter if you're an employee or anybody on the street. You don't have a right to put your hands on anybody. That's a young woman. That's a young woman, bro. You just snatching her headset off her head. That's crazy. The audacity. You heard her. She said, my husband nice. I'm not. That's the yin and yang. Just because this woman is up here standing up for her daughter, that does not mean she masculine. Some people confrontational, some people not. Whether you're a man or a woman. Some people are very direct, some people are not. And she like, yo, you might think you can do something like that because my husband laid back. I'm not like that. And that's probably why they go so good together. And this is why they try to separate the black household. They don't want the black man and the black woman uniting together to create a healthy family. They don't want our children to be protected. When you have a broken family, the children are vulnerable. The children are unprotected. And when you have people that's gonna do stuff like that, that's comfortable enough to disrespect your kids, when you got parents behind them, you seen that dude, he was over there shaking in his boots. The dad wasn't even there. That was just the mom. That was the mother. And then she was like, yo, you're going to apologize. So what I would do, I would sue them, first of all. Second of all, I would make sure that dude got fired. I would make sure I told whoever I needed to get him up out of there. And those girls that was talking all that noise, I think that needs to be investigated. I think they need to do something about that as well. Because this young lady, she's probably very timid. You know, her mom seemed like she has a very strong personality. This young lady looked like she about 16, 17 years old. She looked like she a minor, to be honest, in my opinion. I mean, if you see her by her mother, she don't look that old. That's probably why she told her mom, because that's probably the only thing she knew to do. She's living with her parents, obviously. If they're the ones dropping her off and picking her up for work, yeah, I think she's a minor. I couldn't imagine how I would feel if somebody would even feel comfortable enough to put their hands on my kids. Like me, I'm the type of person, I do what I need to protect my kids, whether that means I'm gonna be a free man or not. Like Morgan. I'm probably not gonna be a freeman. So anyways, man, make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. I got more to come. Leave y'all comments. Leave what you think of this video, man. I think this is crazy. I think she need to press charges. But anyways, man, we out. I'm gonna see y'all again.